The Central Election Commission has almost finished the major projects aimed at different tasks like education of lower election commissions, education of different electoral actors including observers, voters and etc. The remarks came from the head of the CEC Secretariat, Rovzat Gasimov, in an interview with CBC. Mr. Gasimov said that as the CEC is in the middle of the campaigning process for the candidates altogether in the campaigning period, the Commission created equal access of the candidates to meet with their voters to transfer their messages to their voters. He said that as many as 1,247 people were registered as candidates for MPs to participate in the forthcoming parliamentary election.
The registration process was very calm and peaceful, and I can say it was at the result of the long-standing education project by the Central Election Commission. This year also we had very intensified and expanded candidate registration devoted project that we implemented in cooperation with the European Union office in Baku. And we can say we saw the results, and it was very helpful, it was very productive project. And we can say thanks to that project, our candidate registration process was very smooth and very inclusive.
According to him, the major task was to give the possibility to create a condition for every citizen who wants to use their rights to be elected to participate in the electoral process.
From that point of view, it was very inclusive candidate registration process. And I think right now all our candidates are enjoying their right to campaign, and they are using different channels. And as a Central Election Commission, we are obliged to create equal conditions and to provide these tasks to manage this process. The Central Election Commission applied to all the mass media entities in the country to create the same possibilities for the candidates and to be in the same level accessible for them.
He said that at the same time, the CEC, in cooperation with the local authorities, have provided all indoor and outdoor venues for the candidates to conduct their meetings and rallies with their voters.
The candidates don't need to get any permission from anyone for that purpose. They just need to inform our constituency election commissions about the date and time of their rallies, of their meetings with their voters, and the main reason of that is not to let the candidates' meetings overlap in those venues. So we can say so far so good. So far we haven't received any major complaints from our candidates regarding with their campaigning period. So campaigning period is going very smoothly and accessible in the same level to all of our candidates who have been already registered for these elections.
According to him, the Central Election Commission holds trainings for members of lower election commissions in connection with the upcoming parliamentary election. He said that the training participants are informed about the voting process, vote counting procedures, filling protocols, and other procedures to be carried out on the voting day.
In these trainings, we are trying to have the smallest group of Precinct Election Commission members that includes between 30 and 40 members in each. So it enables them to have very interactive trainings where they can clarify all the situations they want to learn about. And these trainings are conducted by our local trainers. Those are trained by the Central Election Commission. And altogether we have 250 local trainers throughout the country. And in the Central Election Commission, we try to increase their level of knowledge so that they can have they can just create comprehensive exercises for our low election commissions to be very familiar with the election day.
Preparations for the parliamentary election in Azerbaijan are in full swing. Campaigning began on October 9th and will last until 8 a.m. October 31st, exactly 23 days before voting as required by law. In accordance with the schedule approved by the CEC, campaigning can be carried out by registered candidates, their authorized representatives and agents, political parties or political party blocs, and their authorized representatives and agents. The printing house of the Azerbaijani parliament has already begun printing some of the 5,344,431 total election ballot papers needed for the 125 election constituencies. The ballots will first be delivered to the election commissions of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and then to the election constituencies of the mountainous areas of Azerbaijan. Sumgait, Absheron and Baku will be the last points for distribution. Bakhtiar Hasanov, Naib Hajiev, CBC.